YME trades number 3. All right, guys. First things foremost, I do not like trading on Mondays, but I traded on a Monday for whatever reason. We made $94 today, so we had 2 losing trades and 1 winning trade, which broke us even and made us some profit. So let's go through them. So first things first, we hop on the market open. We mark out our key levels. Bang. So these levels are from market open, consolidation, gaps that I know haven't been, targeted. And then also with 30 minutes, the 1 hour, there's not really anything here today. The 1 hour also lies in with the 1 minute to 5 minute and levels, Here's so pretty much the bias for today was just chill, look at the levels, wait for a flip, and yeah. So the first trade that I took, both of these, they got me down like $300, if we're being honest, due to fees, XYZ, blah 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 blah. So market opens, I see this huge uptrend. I see this first red candle, and here's where I thought momentum was gonna die, but clearly I was wrong, right? So once I realized I was wrong, I was like, you know what? Just get me out. There's always gonna be another trade. I know there's gonna be another opportunity, an opportunity that I would trade. And I just wasn't correct that time. I took it out. I was like, all right, down 300, and that's really nothing. And then boom, we entered this trade, and then yeah, I pretty much saw these 2 peaks. I was like, all right, ahora sí. This time, yes. And once again, this time we actually made some profit, but I didn't want to cash out because I was like, what? Like you really want to hold your winners and you don't want to hold your losers. So I was holding my winner, and then it broke me out even. I was like, all right, that's enough confirmation for me to get out. Because with my trading style, it just needs to flow. I do not like fighting trends whatsoever. If it's not gonna play out my way, that's perfectly fine. I'll move on to the next one where it doesn't play in my favor. And boom, once more, we lost another 300 fucking bucks. And it really is it is what it is. And then this time, I actually had confirmation on our third and final trade. This trade was maybe like 900 bucks. So if I didn't take these previous 2, I would have been up, but it's part of the process, and I just have to be grateful for that learning experience, because I should have known better, and now I do know better, and I proved that. And yeah, like I said, bro, the reason I wanted to trade Mondays today was I just need to get good at it. That's the reality. I need to get better at trading Mondays, and I just need to put my balls to the wall, And yeah, I don't really pay attention to the charts on Monday either, so it kind of gives me a story prepping in for my next day. I already have what's going on, why the market did what it did for the previous day, from the previous day, to apply to the next day. And that's really what you got to do. Yeah, you got to apply your own theories and test them out, guys. The reality is, I didn't get to this point by just pressing a button and just 50-50ing it every single time. That's really not how it works, guys. If you're going to throw yourself in a 50-50 every single time, you don't have an edge. What you're looking for is an edge, a reason for your thinking to be adequate enough to follow the market structure, And once you understand why, how, you'll realize that these screens right here, they really do mean nothing. All it said is good job, you made a good trade. It doesn't tell you the amounts that you've lost, that you've held, that you could have made money, that you didn't make money. It just tells you when you open the trade and when you close that trade. That's all it is. If you could extract more information other than just the symbol of that dollar sign next to some other numbers, guys, please. Anyways, so our next trade, I saw momentum dying out at this green candle. I wanted confirmation. Okay, I wanted confirmation. I had pretty much this candle live. It was going green, and then it just got hammered. It just got hammer time. So I was like, all right, I like that candle. Let me see where the next candle is. Once more, I saw the 50-50, and that was my confirmation to go down. My confirmation is from the green guys to pretty much say, oh, I don't know, I don't know. That's my confirmation to be greedy and catch that move earlier than what most people do. You know, I know a lot of people that would have taken the trade from over here, over here, over here, over here. And the reality of that is, guys, it's all the same setup. Once you find a setup and compare them to another strategy, you'll realize they all wait for some sort of reversal, you know? That's really what you're looking for. You have to find the reasons why, the how, and then you have to be the when. You have to decide when all those lines stack up and you're like, I'm in, you know? And that's what I did. You know, I was like, I'm in. My previous attempts weren't good. We got all the momentum out. This time, I'm in, you know? And then our purple box told us where volume was for market open. We can see that price didn't really agree. As you can see, this big candle, it's just straight momentum from the buyers, you know? So once the buyers are unsure, these levels are going to be the targets for the red guys, you know? So once the green guys are like, I don't know, I don't know, the red guys are going to be like, bang, bang. We're going to take it all the way down to when we couldn't really have a say in which way price goes. You feel me? So once they were like, I don't know, I'm in. I'm in. I'm in until I know where there could be possible, you know what, maybe let's flip it the other way around, you know? And this purple box pretty much signified where I wanted price to end up either way on any of my trades. You know, that was my goal. So I don't really want to stretch out of my goal. So you know, we entered. I took everything that I could of certainty, closed out the trade early because one, I don't really want to think about it. I have to go to work. Two, I want to end off the day green. I don't want it for it to reverse once more because that's what happened 2 times previously, right? So, based off my previous trends, sure, I could have held all the way until fucking now. Sure, 100%. But what's the probability of these multiple candles retracing, blah, 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 giving you a different market setup? You know? I don't like that. So, you know, we take this trade off of our basis. It breaks the key level, comes back down to touch it, and I know that there's unfulfilled price agreement down here. Right? So, key level breaks up. I see the momentum fading. I pretty much see it like this, even though market's like... No. What I see is, oh, the green is going up, the green is going up, the green is sliding, it's chilling. It's like, I don't know. And that's when that I don't know becomes into, oh, shit, we're going down. And as you can see, that's pretty much what happened, right, guys? Here, I'm literally going to flip you my camera so you guys can see what is on my actual computer screen. Hold on, can you guys see that? You guys see these levels? You see how these levels are all being hit, bro? I have the same setup over here, so you guys see I'm not lafufuing. I have a lot more. You see? Like, I'm telling you, once you guys can understand and read the market, look at where money is holding, you'll really just realize that the hard part is over. The easy part is over, rather. The hard part is actually executing, listening to yourself, not have the fear of missing out. You know? And it's like, if I had the fear of missing out, I probably would have blew the account before I was gone. You know? I would have, if this was the old trader me, I probably would have entered 3 times as large over here and got stopped out by this candle. And that's just the reality. I see so many different versions. I hear so many different versions of my old self when I'm trading, and I just have to choose not to listen to those voices. You know? I have to listen to the one of me who wants to be better. You know? I have to really lock in and choose the best decision. Because, man, this shit's more than trading, bro. It's high-key making me emotional, bro. Because, like, I don't know. I just feel a change in the way that I trade, bro. And I just feel like it's almost time, guys. You feel me? And you just gotta have reason, you know? You gotta have reason not only to trade, to enter a trade, to exit a trade. You have to have reason, bro. You have to have your own thinking, you know? And yeah, guys, I really just want to show you this, why I believe markets go a certain way. So the reason for my trade was I think momentum died down. I know that price wasn't agreed upon over here. My real target was the purple triangle, and you know, it's just great to see it happen in action, bro. It really is just great. And yeah, man. I waited for momentum to die down, and then I entered the trade. We sell out, and we just close it off. We go to our job for the day and just pray for an even better tomorrow. I pray that for all of us, that we just come together as a community and really just lock the fuck in, guys. That's really all I fucking want, bro. Cause I have so many homies who text me. They're like, "Put me on, bro. Put me on." And it's like, I can't explain this to you guys. Like, you just have to fucking feel it, bro. You really have to fucking feel the need, the want, the urge to get better, bro. You know? And if it's like, if I felt that way, if I still felt that way, none of this would have been possible, bro. And it's like, I just feel it. I feel it, bro. I'm right on that fucking edge. I'm right there, bro. And I just want you guys to know, to see that it's possible, bro. You know? And yeah, bro. So after momentum dies down, we enter and we exit. I don't want to think about anything other than I made a good trade. I don't care about the money. I entered, I did what I was supposed to do, and the result of that is fortunately having a clear mind for the rest of the day and just living my life, you know? And man, I'm just so blessed. I'm beyond blessed. Thank you guys.